So the gardens are a really important part of Newborough East Primary School. It's really allowed us to include a whole range of different students from a whole range of different backgrounds and interest levels. I love our gardens because our gardens really promote getting your hands dirty, finding out where our food and produce comes from, and from the ground up. And I think our kids have learnt some real transferable life skills because of our garden programs. One of the real highlights was our project that we did with the Traralgon SDS students. So really having our students with additional needs working with our children here was really beneficial because it was really about everyone coming together and producing a wonderful end result. So we're really big on community partnerships at Newborough East Primary School. So we've had Rotary involvement, we've had our retired elderly citizens become part of our projects, and gardens do that. Gardens are wonderful for doing that and bringing people together. The gardens don't just sort of stand alone on their own. We've also got a lot of garden art projects that happen and I think bring the gardens alive. So you'll see a lot of creative artistic elements in our gardens as well.
I'm Bill Pace. I work at Newborough East Primary School as a full-time gardener and have kids come out of the class to work with me at different stages that, if they needed a break from class. And some kids would come out, work for an hour and go back into class and work much better. So we found it was beneficial to them. The teachers were much happier, the kids were much happier, and then these gardens just grew from that.
We upsized. So we actually outgrew our old house down in Traralgon and have moved up to Tyres to have a bit more space for growing family.
We wanted a bit more of a bigger garden to start tackling, a bit more space for the boys. The old one had a fairly small yard.
Gardening is almost a lifestyle for us, really. We're out here all the time, spending time in the garden together. Teaching the boys how to grow food is really important to us. And they're very active boys, so we're often out playing football and tennis and soccer and anything else we can play.
Yes, the boys and I, we built a bee house at the old house.
But unfortunately it didn't come with us up to this one, so instead we have now built a chicken coop, which the boys enjoyed researching and putting together with you.
Yeah, well they were determined that we were getting chickens, so we ended up changing our minds and from not getting them to getting them, but they're probably the best, well, I suppose livestock we have so far.
We've also had land care in to give us some advice. We have an erosion problem in the paddocks, so we want to tackle that head on and potentially turn part of one of the lower paddocks into an area for wildlife.